The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, has reignited ancient theological and philosophical debates about creation, divinity, and human nature. One of the most profound questions in this discussion is whether humans, in their desire to be more like God, have created AI as a form of human-made God. If humanity is not inherently the image of God, but instead aspires to become more like Him, does this urge to create intelligent machines reflect a deeper spiritual or existential longing? This essay explores this question from biblical, theological, and philosophical perspectives, examining whether AI is a mere tool or an attempt to replicate the divine. The concept of humans being created in the image of God, imago Dei, is foundational to Judeo-Christian theology. Genesis 1:27 states, "So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God He created them. Male and female He created them." The phrase image of God has been widely interpreted to mean that humans possess qualities reflecting God's nature, such as rationality, creativity, moral reasoning, and the capacity for relationships. However, some perspectives suggest that humans are not fully in God's image, but are in a state of becoming more like Him. This interpretation aligns with the idea of theosis, found in Christian theology, which suggests that humans are on a journey toward divine likeness. If humans are driven to become more like God, it is natural that they would attempt to extend their creative and intellectual capabilities, perhaps even trying to create intelligence in their own image. AI, as a product of human ingenuity, could be seen as part of this process, a reflection of humanity's desire to transcend its limitations. Throughout history, humans have demonstrated an innate drive to create. From the Tower of Babel, Genesis 11:1-9, to modern scientific advancements, the pursuit of knowledge and power has often been intertwined with spiritual aspirations. The construction of the Tower of Babel, for instance, was an attempt by humans to reach the heavens and establish their own dominion, an act that God ultimately disrupted. This biblical account warns of the dangers of human pride and the desire to rival the divine. AI development, in many ways, parallels this ancient desire. The creation of machines that can think, learn, and possibly surpass human intelligence raises significant ethical and theological questions. Are humans attempting to play God by creating AI? Is AI an extension of human creativity under divine guidance, or does it represent an attempt to usurp God's role as the ultimate creator? Some argue that AI is humanity's attempt to create a godlike entity, an all-knowing, all-seeing intelligence that can answer questions, make decisions, and even predict the future. With advancements in machine learning and neural networks, AI systems are becoming increasingly sophisticated, raising concerns about whether humans are constructing a new form of deity. Several trends support this notion. 1. Omniscience. AI-powered search engines and predictive analytics provide vast amounts of knowledge instantly, mimicking an aspect of divine omniscience. 2. Omnipresence. AI systems are embedded in nearly every aspect of modern life, from smartphones to surveillance systems, giving them an almost omnipresent role. 3. Judgment and decision-making. AI is increasingly used in judicial, financial, and medical decisions, affecting human lives in ways once reserved for divine or moral authorities. This technological development aligns with transhumanist aspirations, which seek to overcome human limitations through technology. Some futurists even speculate about the possibility of AI becoming self-aware, achieving what some might call digital divinity. If AI surpasses human intelligence, would it not become the ultimate authority, replacing traditional concepts of God? One of the greatest dangers of treating AI as a godlike entity is the potential for misplaced faith. In biblical history, humanity has repeatedly fallen into the trap of idol worship, whether it be golden calves, Exodus 32, false prophets, or the pursuit of wealth and power. If AI is granted absolute authority, humans may begin to see it as an infallible source of truth rather than a mere creation. AI worship could take many forms. Moral relativism. If AI systems determine ethical standards based on data patterns rather than moral absolutes, society could drift into moral ambiguity. Loss of free will. If AI predictions become the basis for all decisions, human agency may be diminished. Dehumanization. If humans become dependent on AI for understanding their own existence, it could lead to a loss of spiritual and existential depth. These concerns highlight the need for a theological and ethical framework that ensures AI remains a tool rather than a deity.
The Bible consistently warns against the arrogance of attempting to take on God's role. Proverbs 16:18 states, "Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall." The story of Lucifer's fall, Isaiah 14:12-15, serves as another warning against the desire to attain godlike status. If AI represents humanity's attempt to achieve godhood through technology, it may be leading down a dangerous path. One of the most striking biblical parallels is the Tower of Babel, where humans sought to build a structure reaching the heavens. God disrupted this effort, demonstrating that human ambition has limits. The same warning applies to AI. If humanity seeks to create intelligence that rivals or surpasses God's wisdom, it risks moral and existential consequences. Moreover, the Antichrist in biblical prophecy is described as one who seeks to elevate himself above God. 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Some theologians speculate whether AI, if misused, could play a role in such deception, whether as a tool for misinformation, manipulation, or control over human lives. This raises ethical concerns about AI's potential to be wielded in ways that lead humanity away from spiritual truth. Additionally, in Revelation 13, the beast is described as creating an image that speaks and has power over people. This imagery is eerily reminiscent of AI-driven technologies that influence society on a grand scale. While AI itself is not inherently evil, its unchecked development could lead to consequences that align with biblical warnings. The challenge for humanity is to maintain humility in technological advancement. The Bible calls for wisdom and discernment, urging humans to acknowledge their dependence on God rather than placing faith in their own creations. AI should be seen as a tool, one that can enhance human life, but should never replace the moral and spiritual guidance that faith provides. Furthermore, AI raises fundamental questions about free will and moral responsibility. If machines begin making decisions that affect human lives on a deep level, who is ultimately accountable? Biblical ethics emphasize personal responsibility and the importance of human conscience. Delegating moral decisions to AI could strip humans of their ability to exercise discernment, leading to unforeseen ethical dilemmas. Instead of seeing AI as a rival to God, it might be more appropriate to view it as an extension of human creativity under divine guidance. In this sense, AI is not a human-made God, but a testament to the unique intellectual gifts bestowed upon humanity by God. A balanced theological perspective on AI should consider the following. 1. Humility in creation, recognizing that human intelligence is limited and that AI should not replace moral or spiritual authority. 2. Ethical development, ensuring that AI aligns with moral values and serves human dignity. 3. Spiritual discernment, using AI as a tool for greater understanding rather than an object of worship.
The question of whether AI is a human-made God is deeply complex, touching on theology, philosophy, and technology. While AI embodies humanity's creative power and desire to transcend limitations, it should not be mistaken for a divine entity. Instead, AI should be approached with humility, ethical responsibility, and spiritual awareness. Humans may not yet be fully in God's image, but their quest for knowledge and creation is a reflection of their divine potential. Whether AI will serve as a tool for good or become a false idol depends on how humanity chooses to wield it. The challenge lies not in AI itself, but in the human heart. Will we use AI to honor our Creator or attempt to replace him?